enough?
Am I enough?
Am I enough?
Am I enough?
Am I
Am I
enough?
skinny enough?
Yeah.
Am I rich enough?
Yeah.
Am I fit enough?
Yeah.
Am I good enough?
Yeah. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe.
And please share it with your friends. Every human on the planet is wondering this.
Yeah, especially the Wild Woman.
Yeah. Oh, huge.
The Wild Woman doesn't like to hold a secret, so let's
Plus, we all know we're not enough. We're too much.
Yeah, that's true. There you go. That's another episode. Tell us in the comments below what you think.
Yeah.
All right. Hi Wild Woman, welcome to the Wild Woman Enchanted studio. So delighted that you're here. I'm Elizabeth McLeod. I'm the author and illustrator of the Wild Woman Mystery Cards.
And I'm Sarah Sahota, and I'm a speaker and a life artist.
And we're here to help you live a wild and free life. Today's question is a fantastic question. This is one that we struggle with all the time.
Yeah, it's the #1 human question.
How does one deal with if I am enough?
Am I enough?
Am I enough?
Am I enough?
Am I
Am I
enough?
skinny enough?
Yeah.
Am I rich enough?
Yeah.
Am I fit enough?
Yeah.
Am I good enough?
Yeah. It's such a big question, and so we felt that today, even though we've talked of it before, and we'll talk
And we
about
will
it
many
again,
times.
it felt important because there's so many different layers. So, are you enough? The answer is yes. Okay, that's it.
Bye!
Yeah. The thing is, here's where I'm going today with this particular question, and see what you think, Sarah. It's like, I am enough it can make you exhausted to have this question being asked to you all the time by yourself. Like, am I enough? Did I do that well enough? It's like a very tiring sort of thing to have, a very exhausting kind of energy.
Yeah, it causes a lot of sleep problems.
Cause a lot of sleep problems and dietary problems.
Oh, yeah.
All sorts of things. But here's where I'm going with this. It's sort of like, it's like we carry this secret. The Wild Woman is not a very good secret carrier. So we carry this secret that maybe we're not enough and we think we're alone in that, but we also maybe carry a secret in our lives that we're not sharing with other people. So therefore we carry this inner knowing that we think we know that actually is not enough, when in fact that is actually false information. It may actually be that there is this little secret that needs to come out because we're exhausting ourselves from holding it, and we don't do that very well. So that's what's coming to me for some reason for this particular question
Oftentimes
today.
I hear people say I feel like a fraud.
I feel like
Yeah,
a fraud.
like
So
everybody
therefore-
thinks I'm awesome, but if they really knew who I really was,
Yeah.
they'd know I'm not enough.
That's right. And so then we go into this. So I'm going to say to you, if you have a secret that you're carrying, find somewhere to let that secret out. And yes, write in your journal and everything, but maybe find somewhere, some kind of a healer.
Yeah, it's
or
funny
something.
that you say this. I've had conversations over the past few weeks about priests. The Catholic priest that sits in the little thing. I'm not Catholic, but I do lots of religion learning. And there's a little priest that sits in the thing. And people go and they confess their sins to the priest. I always wondered why they did that. And, I thought it had some sort of moral God connection. And recently I've been really discovering that we need to say all those things. We need all those secrets about ourselves to come out. I need to say I yelled at my kid. I called him a little asshole. And have someone look at me and go, you are still enough. I see you, I hear you, I love you.
Yeah, that's really what we're all asking, right? As I see you, I hear you, I love you. And, I love that whole idea of telling the priest, what it is that you've sinned on.
Find
now,
a priest.
Let's not go,
Not a priest, but the coaches, therapists, friends, family, someone you trust, someone you can just lay it all on that looks at you and says, oh my God, you're still so enough.
Yeah, and if you're feeling too like you've got a big secret and there's something in your past that you're wanting to sort of work with, it could be anything. It could be like sexual abuse. It could be like abandonment issues that we were talking about. It could be that there's something that has happened, some violence in your past or something like that. If there's or anything else, it could be even a small thing like somebody said something to you the wrong way and for some reason it went in and you kind of adopted that as who you are. Those are the things that you want to make sure that you say to someone to work with, because they can actually niggle at you and tell you that you're not enough when in fact it again is false information. It can actually be something that can guide you onto the right path, to help you to know, like when you start to seek teachers or recognize that you're sort of walking out of your comfort zone, because those places can make you go into that, which makes us ask the question, Am I enough?
Yeah, and it's a spiritual pitfall to believe that when you get on the journey and you're conscious and you're aware and you're in alignment, that suddenly you wake up every morning with bells on your toes like, I am so enough. I don't know about Liz, but I'm going to speak for myself. I wake up most days thinking like, oh God, am I enough? Am I enough? Is this enough? Is that enough? Have I been enough? What about the person I offended? Was I enough? Did I do enough? Did I say enough? Should I do more? So it's a human thing to have that conversation.
It is, and I think, when you say, I've certainly been there too.
Yeah.
And lately what I've been doing is when I wanted to beat myself up because I had so much stuff to do, I just didn't have any more hours in the day, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to, well, that was a sort of camouflage for am I enough?
Yes.
Well, no, yes, I am enough. I had to sit down with myself and I had to really say, well, actually, there's no more hours in the day, so what is it that you're actually saying to yourself? Either you need help, or you need to stop, or you need to have guidance, or you just need to be compassionate with yourself and say, I'm enough, and that's how many hours I have, and who said I had to be superhuman anyway? Take off the cape.
Yeah, and also remember, when you look at a little baby, you would never look at a baby and go, that baby is not enough.
Yeah.
And nowhere along the lines did your enoughness get taken away.
No, never did.
Change.
So this card speaks, change will always happen in your life, and it tells you, remember, you are magnificent. Keep changing, because the rest of you will catch up. Because sometimes we think that we just have to change and then we're okay. No, sometimes we change and we're not yet ready. We'll catch up. You are enough in that as you change.
Yeah, and for me, knowing that the human conversation always says, am I enough? I can distinguish the human conversation from who I know myself to be as divinity, and divinity is always enough.
And to honor that. I just, for some reason, wanted to,
honor.
while you were saying that, I was like, yeah, let's find out what the cards say. Well, honor that. And if you're feeling like you're not enough and you're not really sure about how to cope with that, then just acknowledging that you know that you said that. So like for me, when I said, why am I beating myself up here? That you're really basically telling yourself that you're not enough. And goodness gracious, there's 24 hours in a day. What else do you want to do? So I think we really have to be careful to honor those different phases of where we are.
Yeah, and enough for what? And enough of what?
Yeah.
Who comes upon their deathbed and says, oh, there it is, the big enough category, and I was or wasn't. It's not true, Are you living in alignment with yourself? Are you living your purpose? Are you living true to who you are? And, in that, forgiving yourself for all of the rest of the shit that comes along with it.
And if you're holding a secret, deal with the secret.
Let that out.
Let it out. Find a place to deal with it, because that will actually really help you with I am enough. It really will help you a lot. So I have a guide for you. I'm going to put the change card in here so that you can remember that you are magnificent, that you're always changing. Now remember, the thing about change is it's the only thing in our life that's constant.
Yeah.
So just remember, you are magnificent, you are magnificent, you are magnificent, and the rest of you will catch up, because you are enough and you're doing everything that you can. And maybe not, and it's all good.
There is no such thing as enough.
Yeah. Right, Wild Woman, thanks so much for being here. Be sure to join our Facebook group. If you'd like to come and have more community of women around you while you deal with all of this, we'd love to have you. Just click the link below. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe.
And please share it with your friends. Every human on the planet is wondering this.
Yeah, especially the Wild Woman.
Yeah. Oh, huge.
The Wild Woman doesn't like to hold a secret, so let's
Plus, we all know we're not enough. We're too much.
Yeah, that's true. There you go. That's another episode. Tell us in the comments below what you think.
Yeah.
All right, we'd like to know.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Take care and stay wild.